Now then, scrappers, how the hell are we? I got asked in the comment on that video I thought last night if I would show Wayne on, which I assume wants to see kind of like the end of what we do, I suppose, and where it all goes and how it goes and what it weighs in at. So this lot is the remainder of some of the shit from yesterday. So what I'm going to do is clear those bits of boxes and shit out that I've got. These, now they take up so much bloody room. And there's not a lot of weight in them, to be honest with you. You're better off flat packing them. All I'm going to let you do is just smash a grinder through the 4 legs and flat pack it, pretty much. I'll be getting ready to stack it all here. I've got that cooker going in today as well. Because, well, it's going in, simple as that. And I've got to sort out all the alley. And all the other bits of steel will be staying in. Obviously things like that aren't scrap, so that'll end up in somewhere else. We've got somewhat of a choice with them. You can cut all that shit off and they're all going in this alley. Well, this is actually a steel frame, or just wait in his eye in the alley. So I'll chuck that in his eye in the alley and get rid of it. There you go, that's all I pretty much like doing with them. Chop it off, flat pack it. It'll just stack on top of something a bit easier and doesn't take up as much room, so you can get more weight in when you're taking the weight in. I don't usually like filling the van too much because I can only carry 1.1 ton, I think it is, total in here before I'd be technically overweight. I know you can uprate the springs and make it look less and stuff, and it will carry more, but just not worth the hassle. Just not worth the hassle with the law. It's just easy to just do it right. So loading on, I'll get stuff like this. Now, some of you lads will do it at the yard. I prefer to do it at home because, listen, I can have a brew, I can sit there and chill if I want for a minute. I like dissecting most stuff, and I like making sure I get my money's worth out of it rather than leaving it in there. Top comes off, there's all your wiring. And it's not even a small amount realistically. That'll all go in as singles if you clip them things off. Then you've got like the little twisty motors. I've chucked all them in his motors recently without an issue. And then the back will come off and there'll be more wiring running to the element, which will run through the top. The element inside is stainless steel. If you cut it out or unscrew it, the lid is literally 4 screws, or you know, take the axe to it and smash it off. It takes 15 seconds. I'll just get some clippers and take all this lot off. So there you go, there's the back of the oven. There is your wiring loom that runs round from the top, runs down to here. That is one of your cooking elements for the stainless. Another one there somewhere, I think, and then there's clearly 2 there. Another motor, but they'll nearly always be copper, so they're worth scrapping. That's another motor or fan. You can kind of get away with chucking the whole thing in, even though, you know, the spinny bit, they've never seemingly bothered me when I've chucked them in. Pull them off if you wish, cut them off, do whatever you want. But yeah, take it all off. I do. I understand a lot of others don't. I understand a lot of others just chuck them out and don't really give a shit. I get that. Each their own. I can see why people say, oh, it's a waste of time and money. You know, time is money, but then saying that, you know, I'll spend 2 hours going around the streets looking for more, so I may as well just maximise what I'm getting out of this. Well, there we go, so that's out, literally 2 screws and the whole thing comes out. They just come off, you twist that round, just attach it to the fan on the other side. But the only thing I really want is that in it, so I'll probably just leave that on there. You could argue it's iron alley, I suppose, if you want. I think the frame holders are alley. Well, there we go, it's pretty much one done to get these bits to wire off. And I'll possibly go for them if it can be asked. They're not always easiest to get out of there. What the hell in back these? 2 T10s or whatever they're called, T8s and whatever they're called. Maybe it'd be worth taking them out. Yeah, so you haven't fallen through, have they? But yeah, you can be asked getting those out, the stainless steel. There you go, the wiring loom. Out of it, done, dusted. Meant to cut all those bits off. I will cut that off if it's in that bit off, but the rest of it, I don't know. They don't usually say anything when I chuck them in, so we shall see. If they moan about it, then I'll probably start taking them off, but otherwise, God, what's the difference in them? They're usually little brass connectors anyway at the end of there, so not much weight. There we go, handles off because the handle's rallying stainless. There's a glass off it. I'll literally just scoop that into there though, and it'll just go out with a scrap. So I'll load this now with, you know, these bits of shitty bits that are lying around, because, well, it's avoiding it, may as well fill it, and then see what we get from there. So this is just an oversize compared to what we normally get. This is fucking massive, to be honest with you. I'll literally strip the stainless pipes off it because it'll have a bed of them across there, and then I will try and probably just take a grinder to those briefly, flat pack it down, and then he'll get stacked along there with the rest of the stuff. Then we'll be on to them too. Alright, there we go. Literally 4 cuts and it's off. Oh god, my whole stack's moving now. That'll get chucked against there. Shit loaded in it. This will get now dissected, and then it will be all stacked up, and that'll be that. Just makes life so much fucking easier chopping these up. And there you go. Stainless, stainless, stainless. Not stainless. Not stainless. Not stainless. So I take back anything said about being stainless. Every other one I've had always seems to have been, but on this occasion, not the case. So pretty much pure scrap as it is. So I'll shove that over there, start loading on top of that now. These are the bars. Even the bar steel. It's probably why it's one of the heaviest ones I've picked up in a while, to be honest. But yeah, just axe them when they're stainless. They literally fall out. Unfortunately, they're not this occasion. Unless you really want to go to town and get the iron alley out of all the fittings and a little bit of brass that's in the end of them, but not for me. I'll call it a day there. Well, I'll take the cord off and that'll be it. Right, this lot will be getting chucked on there. Those will be getting taken apart in a minute. So I'm going to start taking some stuff off my pile here now, and throw it all on here as high as I can, pretty much ready to take in, get rid of that straight away, which is just all that light iron shit which I need to get rid of, and I've got some more over there to sort out. I don't think I'll be taking iron the alley in today, but we shall see. So there you go, inside the hob top, pneumatic. That is full stainless steel plate, aluminium, brass. So they're kind of worth taking apart because there's only a bit of steel as that. Sometimes these pipes are stainless or copper. I did one the other week and they're all like zinc coated copper, would I say? As you see, magnet don't stick, so they're definitely something. So I'll rip all them out, chop them off. Yeah, and then that's it realistically for that. The rest of it's better metal. There you go, plate taken off. That literally just lifts off. Screws on the back, screws on the front, and the rest of that just lifts off. Am I going to mess with that now? Probably not. I'll just chuck that on the pile to be processed. You might get away with throwing it in as dirty brass. Might you? Or is it going to be too much dirt on it? Don't know. I could ask, perhaps. So there we go, working on the cooker. I was going to retail that back out, but apparently they took it out because they needed the new kitchen fitting. Steel off top. These are all alley, of course. They're alley if you can be arsed. I mean, if you take it apart, there's quite a lot of wire inside one of these and stainless. I mean, it's entirely up to you how far you go, but I'm literally just going to throw it in pretty much as it is because I just want it out of the way. I ended up taking that off because I couldn't help myself in the end. And whilst I'm here now, I'll be taking the wiring and that motor. But I don't think I'm going to do any more to it. I don't think, anyway. Famous last words. So there we go. We're lading up. Now we've got to go to the yard, which I'll show you the weighing in, as you asked. And then these parcels have all got to get delivered to the post office, because that's obviously the other business. And then we rally off down here, following Mr. Mercer. Off to the yard we go. Our yard's like this. Yours might be different, but this is ours. So you rock up and you tell them at the window what you're weighing in, but you've got to go on scale for steel if you're going in that. They'll tell you out that little window in a minute. Thank you. Put his thumb up. So a load of fucking mixed stuff. And then you back up to this scrap pile over here. Whilst they're loading their wagons, we're going to back up there somewhere. Trying not to get in all that shit there. There we go, and you can get yourselves out at the yard. They've already cleared half that up. Just trying to put the cover on before it goes in a bit of a windy day. Anyway, and then all our shit comes out of here and gets lobbed on here. Now if you've got other metals, you go in there, copper, alloy, brass, all goes in that building there. As this is all just light iron and mixed, it goes on here. Right, they're waiting that. All the way from folks. That's how you deal with it. Wheels will be off now. Let's go fit the engine out. I think he's just having a good time in there, I think, to be honest with you. There you go, it's last pirouette of death. There we go, most of the way done. These bits out. Every time I end up with bits left over. We're not clearing that door here. Chicken. A bit more gas. I filled the barbecues, so they're fully laden. Drag that out, Leo. Right back. Yeah, go on. And that jack. Steel bar can go. There will then bits off the top of that cooker. Oh. And that lot. Now the whole lot up to go. Should slide, it's on wheels. there needs sorting. My last bit is that. Oh, and that. Go clean it away for us. Just like that. Come on, you're right. Oh, that's squirty cap. Alright, there we go. That's about it for today. I'll pull forward and then we'll weigh off. So, we're done unloading. It's all done and dusted. Tools are mostly accounted for. Right, you got to weigh yourselves back off. Don't try and sneak out the cab and get paid for your own weight, because you'll just get your arse banned and it ain't worth it. So I'll pull onto here. And then obviously he's got my weight when I came in. And I get my weight when I come off now. Which you'll jot down. So there you go. And then you go and see the ticket man. And you get your ticket. Alright folks, let's do a weighed and paid then, since we've took this lot in. Don't forget, no copper, no brass, no other metals. Just pure mixed steel. Came in at a weight of 720. Value 65 quid. That will do me. Can't knock that at all. Quite happy with it. Quite happy indeed. I can honestly say that out of all of the yards, well, I'll say all of the yards, I mean, use like fucking free. That lot, just by far the best yard I think I've ever gone to. They're fucking helpful, they're fucking decent with you, they fucking explain where you're going, what you're doing. Unlike many of these other yards that seem to explain that or expect that you should know everything that you're doing when you arrive at a yard. You will need ID, so you'll need a driving licence or passport. I think prefer driving licence. If you take passport, I think you need to take proof of address as well. And of course, you'll need your bank details so they can pay you. But otherwise, spot on. I will be back in tomorrow probably, loading in the next lot, which will be those furnaces that you saw me get. However, I have found out since that one of those is stainless steel, so I will be chopping that up prior. There we go, empty vanitas. Needs a real good fucking clean out, to be honest, so I think I'll get that done. But anyway, lots of stainless I've stacked up, and alley. That still needs dissecting. But other than that, yeah, that'll be tomorrow's work. See where we get to. Anyway, till the next one, and there's a note to the past, damn blast and hellfire.